Get ready for explosive sports news. We're diving deep into the German national team's latest shakeups with Julian Nagelsmann, uncovering who's in and who's out. We'll break down all the winners and losers following their recent matches, revealing who impressed and who needs to step up their game. Then, hold on to your hats because Bayern Munich might be facing a massive blow. Their star striker is suddenly a fitness concern right before a colossal Champions League clash against Real Madrid. Could this change everything? But it's not all bad news for Bayern. We're also tracking the incredible comeback of a former Bayern prodigy, Joshua Zirkzee, who's making serious waves and catching the eye of top clubs. Will he return to his old stomping grounds? And don't miss the latest on Jamal Musiala, Alphonso Davies, and Aleksandar Pavlović hitting the training ground, showing promising signs of recovery. Stay tuned, you don't want to miss this. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell.
Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLume 3-Pack Screen Protector plus 3-Pack Camera Lens Protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Julian Nagelsmann's German national team. Winners and losers revealed. The German national team kicked off their World Cup year with 2 hard-fought victories, but not everyone is celebrating. Coach Julian Nagelsmann is making tough decisions, and we're dissecting who's impressing and who's falling behind. Florian Wirtz delivered a standout performance, arguably his best for Germany, directly contributing to all 4 goals against Switzerland and scoring 2 himself. His creative play from the left wing, with Serge Gnabry in a deeper role, opened up opportunities. However, Kai Havertz continues to struggle with composure in front of goal, despite Nagelsmann's full confidence. The battle for the striker position heats up between Niklas Füllkrug, who remains Nagelsmann's first choice, and Nick Woltemade, who impressed as a target man. Deniz Undav, despite scoring the winning goal as a super sub, publicly questioned his role, drawing a sharp response from Nagelsmann. Leroy Sané's inclusion raised eyebrows due to his recent form, but he showed flashes of brilliance, assisting the winner against Ghana. Exciting young talent Lennart Karl is proving he's more than just a trialist, earning high praise from Nagelsmann. Meanwhile, Karim Adeyemi and Maximilian Bayer are vying for spots as counterattacking strikers, with Bayer's pressing ability standing out. Nathaniel Brown impressed at left back, offering a strong alternative to David Raum, while Angelo Stiller faces an uphill battle with the potential return of Aleksandar Pavlović and Felix Meka. Pascal Gross holds a special status, but Leon Goretzka's role as a linebreaker is crucial. The center-back pairing of Nico Schlotterbeck and Jonathan Tah seems set, despite individual errors. Waldemar Anton, though unused, is a trusted squad member. Malik Thiaw remains a doubtful candidate. Nagelsmann himself faces scrutiny over his communication, particularly regarding the Undav situation, but his tactical decisions, like boosting set-piece effectiveness, are paying off. Fans are buzzing about the emerging talent like Wirtz and Karl, while the debate over Undav's role and Sané's form continues to dominate discussions. Will Nagelsmann's bold choices lead Germany to World Cup glory? And speaking of crucial player fitness, a major concern has just emerged for another top European club. Next, we'll reveal a potential crisis brewing for Bayern Munich just days before their massive Champions League showdown. Bayern Munich's injury crisis. Is Harry Kane's fitness a game-changer? Bayern Munich is facing a potential disaster just days before their massive Champions League quarterfinal clash against Real Madrid. The team's undisputed star, Harry Kane, has suddenly become a major fitness concern, casting a shadow over their European ambitions. Harry Kane has been an absolute revelation since joining Bayern, single-handedly transforming their attack. With an astonishing 48 goals and 5 assists in just 40 matches this season, he is not just Bayern's top scorer, but arguably their most crucial player. His presence on the field completely alters Bayern's offensive dynamic, making him the primary threat Real Madrid's defense must neutralize. However, alarm bells started ringing when Kane was unexpectedly withdrawn from England's squad for their recent friendly match. This late decision immediately sparked questions about his physical condition heading into the critical European tie. The England national team confirmed the withdrawal was a precautionary measure due to a minor issue picked up during training. Manager Thomas Tuchel later elaborated, stating it was a sudden, minor injury that forced him out of training early, and he is now undergoing further assessment. While the injury isn't considered serious, the timing could not be worse for Bayern. Even a slight reduction in Kane's sharpness or availability could have a devastating impact on their chances against a formidable Real Madrid side. From Real Madrid's perspective, any uncertainty surrounding Kane's fitness offers a potential advantage, shifting the balance ever so slightly in their favor. But while one star faces uncertainty, others are making a triumphant return to the pitch. Next, we're checking in on some key Bayern Munich players who are back in training and looking sharper than ever. Bayern Munich's training ground buzz: Musiala, Davies, and Pavlović on the comeback trail. Great news for Bayern Munich fans. As the team gears up for a packed April schedule, several key players are making significant strides in their recovery and have been spotted training with increased intensity. Jamal Musiala, Alphonso Davies, and Aleksandar Pavlović all participated in the full team session, which lasted around 50 minutes, and then continued with an additional half-hour of work. Musiala focused on one-on-one duels with assistant coaches and practiced his finishing. While his dribbling is not yet entirely fluid, his increased workload is a very positive sign. It remains unclear when he will be fully integrated back into the squad, but his presence on the training pitch is a huge boost. Davies and Pavlović also showed promising progress, participating fully in training, indicating they are nearing a return to competitive action. Goalkeeper Jonas Erbig, who had been dealing with a minor capsule injury after returning from the national team camp, worked individually with goalkeeping assistant coach Andreas Rösl for 30 minutes. His immediate goal is to be available for the bench in the upcoming match against Freiburg. With Manuel Neuer already declared fit to play against Freiburg, his start against Real Madrid in the Champions League seems almost certain. The return of these four players, especially Musiala and Davies, is massive news for Bayern as they enter a crucial period of the season. From players returning to the field, we shift to a former prodigy who's making a spectacular return to the spotlight. Later, we'll dive into the fascinating journey of Joshua Zirkzee, a player who once shone brightly for Bayern, and explore his current career trajectory and future prospects. From Bayern's dream debut to Manchester United's bench, the Joshua Zirkzee roller coaster. Joshua Zirkzee burst onto the scene with a fairytale debut for FC Bayern, scoring with his very first touch. Now, years later, his career has taken a dramatic and unexpected turn, leaving fans and experts wondering what went wrong and where he'll end up next. Zirkzee's professional debut for Bayern on December 19, 2019 was nothing short of sensational. Coming on as a substitute, he scored the decisive goal with his first touch, just 104 seconds into the match. 3 days later, he repeated the feat, scoring the winning goal with his first touch again. Hailed as a potential successor to Robert Lewandowski, his early promise was immense. However, the years that followed saw his career fluctuate. Despite a significant move to Manchester United in 2024, he has struggled for consistent playing time, often finding himself on the substitutes bench. Since Michael Carrick took charge in January, Zirkzee has played a mere 28 minutes across 10 Premier League matches, failing to register a goal or assist. His lack of effectiveness in front of goal remains a persistent issue, a concern even noted during his early days at Bayern. Despite his struggles, Zirkzee's career has had high points. His loan spell at Anderlecht under Vincent Kompany was a resounding success, where he was a first-choice striker and recorded 18 goals and 13 assists. This success led to a €8.5 million transfer to Bologna in 2022, where he recaptured his form, even helping the team achieve Champions League qualification. Manchester United paid a hefty €42.5 million for his signature, a move that significantly benefited Bayern financially, netting them over €30 million in total fees for a player they initially signed for a mere €100,000 in training compensation. However, from a sporting perspective, his time at Manchester United has been disappointing. With a contract running until 2029, a summer move seems likely. A reunion with Kompany at Bayern is a possibility, but a return to Italy, where he has a strong reputation, appears more probable, offering better prospects for a starting role. From a player's uncertain future, we turn our attention back to the present and the immediate challenges facing top clubs. Stay with us as we recap all the biggest stories and give you the essential takeaways you need to know. And that's a wrap on today's massive sports update. We saw Julian Nagelsmann reveal the winners and losers in the German national team. Harry Kane is suddenly a fitness concern for Bayern Munich right before their clash with Real Madrid. Joshua Zirkzee's career roller coaster continues with a move to Manchester United. And Jamal Musiala, Alphonso Davies, and Aleksandar Pavlović are back training with Bayern. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for more exclusive sports news, ring that notification bell so you never miss an update, drop a comment with your thoughts on today's stories, and follow us on all our social media channels.